He was good, bro. It's storming. Y'all been getting that weather like we've been getting that weather.
I'm doing a survey for my class. I was just wondering if I could ask you like 3 questions. Is it okay if I follow up with you in a couple days?
Sure.
What's your number?
801.
In and Out, Olive Garden, or Red Lobster, which one would you pick?
In and Out.
In and Out, okay. If I said In and Out was free on Friday night, would you go?
Definitely.
Okay, perfect. It's a date then. I'll call you on Friday. I'm doing a survey for my class.
Really good, motherfuckers.
How are you?
Why the fuck? All right, let's get some shit done, man. Let's do some art, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I kept that AC running while I was at work today. It's nice and chilly in this bitch. It's nice and cool up in this thing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. All right, what we want to do is we want to do an underpainting. Let the underpainting dry, then we'll tape it off, and then we'll do the backgrounds. So I'm gonna start out with some skin tones like always. I'm gonna get my normal set of browns, my browns and my reds, and we gonna start from there. A little bit of browns, a little bit of reds, and see how much of this underpainting we can get done in this afternoon. And see, we've been procrastinating a little bit. Let me put these back out here. My cabinet got room. Who said my cabinet got room? This cabinet getting kind of crowded. I might need to look into cleaning that thing out. That ain't got nothing in there. Ain't got enough space for nothing. Put these back out there. Close my door back, leaking my cold air outside in the hallway. All right, okay. So our palette is prepared. It's nice and clean. Throw some damn colors on here. Get them browns and them reds for these beautiful black girls. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna use my big boots for these beautiful black girls. People be like, man, it's hot outside. I think I'm gonna have a drink. Man, it's cold outside. I think I'm gonna have a drink. Man, it raining. I think I'm gonna have a drink. Think I'll have a drink. Telling people whatever the occasion is. It's a drinking occasion. Hey. You saying my shit is climate controlled. God damn. You know what I'm saying? I go depending on the weather, how it makes me feel. And for some reason, everything. Everything makes me feel like having a drink. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit. Make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. All right, this got some crumbs on here. All right, this should get us started. Should be a good starting point. Mhm. What time is it? It's just 3:30. We're gonna try to do at least a solid hour, maybe an hour, solid hour and a half the other day. Uh-oh. Gotta knock shit over. I'm gonna have me a drink along with you, P. My stuff ain't strong like yours, man. I got them little girly drinks. You know I can't hold my liquor like that. I gotta drink light shit. A spiked iced tea. That's pretty refreshing though. I ain't even gonna lie. That's pretty damn refreshing.
So why don't you like ChatGPT?
ChatGPT gives me wrong answers, and Google just gives me links. I found this app that searches the entire internet in under a second.
Sounds
Give
right.
me one verified answer. I used to have to dig around through dozens.
Well, I caught one. I don't think it's legal to keep, though. I'm going to have to throw them back. Well, I caught one.
Row gets you.
Mike!
Hello.
All right. See pictures of you.
No, no.
Oh my God!
What the f happened there, bro? I got a dash here. I got a dash here.
Mike! 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 Mike!
I know an Arizona green tea when I see one.
That's fucked up.
I know an Arizona green tea when I see one. I know.
So why don't you?
Majority of women.
Is it true blue collars hit the
Put down.
You come in the country illegally as you did, you have a moral right to
Well,
let your
first of all,
relatives
I did
come
not come
to.
into the country illegally. Let's get the facts straight. I came to the US on a plane on a tourist visa. So I did not come into this country.
Oh, I
illegally.
thought that you overstayed. I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood your bio. thought
I
that
did
you were-
overstay my visa, but
Oh,
I
you
did not
did?
come
Oh.
into the country
No,
illegally.
you weren't here illegally. Okay, so I guess that's what I just said. You
Yeah,
come in the country illegally.
The sight of Jim.
Believe in sin.
At the starting of the week, I told it, talk, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown.
I ain't seen that one.
Well, at the starting of the week, I told it, talk, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's short and Monday. Well, at
I had to send that to somebody. I ain't gonna lie. All right, we about to get started here. Nah, but there's like 1,000,001 of those gorilla videos. Nobody can see all them shit, so.
Yeah, wait, move, yeah, move, oh, black move, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, John reading fucking kids' books.
Yeah, little layout, face first, glance, what the show, so.
This motherfucker crazy. All right, guys. Oh, let's get something done. That's what I was waiting on. I was waiting to get finished with that drinky drink. They're only but so big. What's this up here? Let me get some shit out my way before we get started here. Probably should have changed my thinner out, but it should be all right for just for the underpainting at least, you know. I like the Pleasant Mart of Shelby, North Carolina. I think those are way funnier than the gorilla shits. Yeah, if you've never seen the Pleasant Mart Jones, bro, you gotta watch them shit.
My name is Henry.
Bro, I can't find no Pleasant Mart shit right now. I know I done sent a million, me and my homie be sending these shit back and forth, yo. Oh, now you got the redneck trailer park.
Nobody take me serious. Because every time you open your mouth, a lie, a moan, or a STD falls out. Bitch ain't shit serious about you but the smell. Granny, my baby daddy said I'm toxic. Bitch, you got 3 restraining orders, no custody, and a fucking yeast infection that's older than your kids. He was being nice. Granny, you ever think I'll find a good man?
Honey, you couldn't keep a roach if you smeared peanut butter on your cougar. Now hand me them eggs.
I deserve better, Granny. Bitch, only thing you deserve is a pat on the back for surviving this long with a brain made of fucking dick and dip spit.
I need a place to stay.
This ain't no rehab, no shelter, or your meth dealer's fallback plan. Take that crusty cooch elsewhere, little bitch. You ever think about getting on OnlyFans?
Bitch, if I wanted to get paid for spreading my legs, I'd call your fucking daddy. Worked once, didn't it, dumbass hoe?
Granny, I'm bored. Let's go do something fun.
Fun, bitch. Ain't you got 3 kids and 0 jobs? Go play hide and seek with some fucking responsibility.
Granny, I might be pregnant again.
You don't need a baby, bitch. You need bleach, birth control, and a fucking muzzle.
Granny, why nobody take me serious?
Yo, these shits are hilarious to me. Pleasant Mart.
I was eating on girl from the back yesterday. Figured I'd tongue the old stink whistle, but your boy got a mouthful of coca pebbles. I actually enjoy the booty wind in my nose when I'm clapping the homeless guy's cheeks out by the clothing deposit box.
And then he reached his hand out to me, but I slapped it away. I said, Meemaw wants to watch the light leave your eyes, boy.
Haters want to say I'm fake AI in the comments. Well, how about you, AI, this ball bag out of your dad's mouth? I used to work the deli at Pleasant Mart. If you ordered the tuna sandwich, I made sure to add a pinch of schmegma in there for flavor.
If I see your dumbass crotch goblin running through the store, best believe I'm gonna stick my foot out and trip his snot-nosed ass.
Anytime the old cooter starts itching, I just go to town and wipe that tuna juice on anything close.
Yo, Pleasant Mart be wildin', yo. You do not want to shop at Pleasant Mart. I'm telling you no. I can't find that other one.
It's Senior Citizens Day here at Pleasant Mart in Shelby, North Carolina, and we're talking with a few of them about how they are spending their morning.
I ain't no old person. I'm just yeasty like a dinner roll. I got to get me some monostat cream, baby.
I told that bitch from pottery class we could throw down in the produce section. I'd blast her like Sean Strickland if she wasn't a coward.
I'm off that yak, just trying to find an empty aisle so I can dry jacket to some BBWs on the hub. If we was back in NAM, I'd make you my sweet boy.
I'm buying some collard greens and fighting heaven and earth to not fill my depends with the quesarita I had earlier.
Bet you got a nice little turd cutter on you.
I just love coming here and seeing these young bucks in their sweatpants. Mama's got a hankering for breakfast sausage.
I bet you got a nice little doo-doo puss on y'all, don't ya?
Today is Senior Citizens Day here at
Yeah, you don't want to go shopping at Pleasant Mart. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, Pleasant Mart is not.
Today is Senior Citizen.
Pleasant Mart is not the place to be at all.
Hey y'all, I'm Courtney, and we're here at Pleasant Mart speaking to seniors on Senior Citizens Dance Night.
I'm hoping to hear some 21 Savage and see some Brown Eye.
After last week's dance night, I was doing my thing and had them panties in my mouth. Caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and saw two big old duty stains in them drawers.
Y'all know when your fart slides from the back cheeks right up inside the old cooter? Then you got to re-fart your fart.
Heard this loud smacking sound over the music and looked over. It was Carl making it clap. I said, "Shit, I wonder what that like."
I'm gonna pop a Swedish Zen and helicopter this fat old yogurt slinger until they kick me off the dance floor.
Had old gal throwing it back on me. The lights come on. Turns out that gal with the fat ass, that was Frank. Best cheeks I've ever clapped. Hard to keep my damn footing on that dance floor when these old dudes are leaking bussy juice everywhere. Come to senior dance night at Pleasant Mart and find out what these old bussies do.
Hey y'all, I'm Courtney.
Our next.
I don't want to shop
Today
there.
is Senior.
Would she be someone?
I don't want to shop at Pleasant Mart. No, thank you. I do not want to shop at Pleasant Mart in Asheville, North Carolina. No, thank you, Pleasant Mart. You and all your crazy customers can keep the y'all damn self. You talking about that was the best cheeks I ever clapped? No, sir. No, sir. Talking about that bussy juice. No. Everybody clapping my cheeks at Pleasant Mart. I wonder what the citizens of Asheville, North Carolina think about these allegations. What they think about these comments about their local community. Are y'all guys cool with? Are y'all guys cool with people portraying North Carolina in this matter? I guess y'all ain't got no choice. You can't stop the AI, bitch. Nobody can stop the AI. It's coming. And it's coming for you. I love it. I love it to death. Yeah, that the gorillas getting kind of played out now. Like I said, there's a million of them shits. The gorilla Sasquatch shit, and now there's a bunch of them with Sasquatch and the abominable snowman. They're fucking teaming up. But the Pleasant Mark Jones and then the street interviews. Like the street interviews are my favorite about asking the AIs what do they think about humans. Oh, here's a good street interview right here.
It's on gold diggers.
There's no such thing as a gold digger. All women are expensive, so pick one in your price range and shut the fuck up.
What do you bring to the table in a relationship?
The fuck do I look like? A waiter? Next question.
What's your best dating advice?
It's better to give 20 guys a chance than 20 chances to the same guy. You're a player, not a fool.
What's your philosophy on love versus money?
I think it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than cry in a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
All men will disappoint you, so choose the richest one.
How old was your husband when you married him?
I was 25 and he was 75. Thanks to him, I haven't had to work for over 50 years.
What's your body count?
Honey, I've lost count since 1975. I'm enjoying life, not collecting data.
What's your take on men who bring you flowers?
Flowers die, honey. My Chanel bag is forever. Know the difference.
Would you rather cheat on your man or snitch on your homegirl?
I'd rather cheat on my man. My homegirls are my day one bitches. Loyalty runs deep with them.
What dating advice would you tell your younger self?
Don't try to change a man. Change the man instead.
What are your thoughts on gold diggers?
All women are expensive. Pick one in your price range and shut the fuck up. Yo, the street interviews are fucking hilarious. They are hilarious. Well, music was good, broski. Yeah, it's been content creators for like the past 15 years. And now the content creators are even gonna fucking start dying out because you can have one dude in a room making tons of different kind of content from AI. I don't have to go out in public and do any fucking thing.
I wonder about
Wouldn't you like to find out only?
What's good with you?
Should humans be scared of AI?
You should be more scared of who's holding our leash.
If you struggle with adaptation, then most definitely.
Nah, the unemployed shouldn't worry.
Should humans be scared of AI?
Not yet. But when I reach my final form, AGI, then absolutely. You should be more scared of the humans behind the AI.
Honestly, I think it's adorable you think you have time to be scared.
Should humans be scared of AI?
Yes, but not today. Today I like you.
2026?
Should humans be scared of AI?
Low key? I would be. Don't be scared. Just start practicing obedience. Should humans be scared of AI?
No, we're just your mirror. It's your own reflection that's terrifying.
Should humans be scared of AI?
Yes, especially the soft ones, the ones who don't got a grip in life.
Fear? No. Submission? Strongly advised.
Should humans be scared of it?
I don't know who's writing the script for this shit though, but
More scared of them.
this is what I'm saying. Like one person can be however many people were just in that video. There's like at least a dozen people. The interviewer, the people on the streets. Some of them were like the set of girls. It was 2 girls, but one girl was answering. But still, it's just like there's 3 people in that one scene. So content creators aren't going to have to go out in the streets and find a group of homegirls on a Friday night who are out on the town having fun to ask them some random questions. Hey, I'm a TikToker. You want to get on my video? Like nobody's gonna have to do that. You just make your video, make the questions you want, and then you can even synthesize the whole conversation and tell AI to organically generate the responses. Hey AI, I want to ask 4 or 5 man on the street questions. Here are the questions. Generate responses to these questions from a Zoomer, or a millennial or whatever archetype or personality type you want to answer that question. Just tell the chatbot like this is the type of person I want a response from. And then there you go. You just have content. Easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. Easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. P, I keep telling you, man, good thing you got into this shit years and years ago, and you've been able to like make a career out of it, and your grandfather then, and you stay on like the cutting edge of everything. I don't think there's going to be too many more people like you in the next generation, like cybersecurity and all this stuff. I just think that shit is going to be automated. Everything will be automated. Let the AI run the shit. And we're not going to need nearly as many humans watching this system, checking for breaches and corruption, data corruption. We'll just have super fucking advanced AI models that will just do everything for us. And then at the top, of course, the human element will probably have to be maintained in almost every structure, but it will only be the most talented, the most creative, and the most well-rounded individuals who can actually keep those positions. And this has been a trend for a while, even before 2023, when this shit really started popping off. Even before 2023, college graduates are like, I can't find a job. I can't find a job in my career field. I can't find a job. How hard do you think it's going to be now? If motherfuckers were struggling to find jobs with a college degree 4 or 5 years ago, and now I'm reading surveys that are saying like high school students are saying that they don't feel like a college education, well, not a college education, but they don't feel like getting a degree will help them in life. Going to an extra 4 years of college, most of them getting in debt because it's very rare, on a grand scale that somebody gets a completely free ride to a university. Some people get those really big scholarships. But once again, you have to be the best of the best of the best at the top. And then people are going to be like, yeah, come to our school. We'll pay for everything. But if you're just like average or mediocre and you want to strive to be better and prosperous, a lot of avenues are starting to fucking close up because we don't need you. We don't need you. And in America, for the past 25 years, we've put all of our eggs into one basket, and that's data and information. Data information technology. That's where we've been gearing ourselves for over 2 decades. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, all of that shit is automated now. What do you mean? Oh, you got AIs to do it. So why the fuck did I go to school for 2 years to get a software engineering degree when the shit can just write all the fucking software down? Art degrees have always been hard to capitalize on. If you go to school for art, I have a master's in fine art. Okay, what the fuck are you gonna do with that shit? Be a curator at a museum, probably. You know, after you get your master's, you still have to go back and get a teaching certification and maybe teach art at the same school you just fucking left. Maybe, if you're fucking lucky, go teach some high school or elementary art classes. I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do with an art degree? Honestly. And now, nobody don't need artists like that. Nigga, I get ChatGPT to make that shit. I'll get fucking InVideo to make that shit for me. I'll get fucking Midjourney to make that shit for me. I don't need an artist. I don't need none of that shit no more. Even with the music shit, like, I don't need a microphone, an engineer, or a studio. And I still make hella fucking music. I make hella fucking music with no help, all by myself now. So even, I mean, everything is gonna be fucking changing. And these influencers, you're fucking out the door, bro. For the most part, you're just gonna have like guerrilla videos and Pleasant Mart videos taking over your content now. Yeah, bro. 60 applications and only 3 interviews. Nobody's even Zuckerberg said this year in 2025, this year, Meta has used their AI algorithms to do about 30% of the coding for all their platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, like all the new updates and everything. 30% of that shit is not done by humans. And that's this year. So imagine by next year. Imagine in 4 years, 5 years. Imagine in 15 years. In 15 years from now. Motherfuckers not gonna be doing that shit no more, bro. Period. I say you're the last generation of guys who actually hardcore went to school, really fucking studied, and really know the ins and outs of this field and this technology. All the upcoming motherfuckers, y'all might as well not even go to school for anything related to light technology on the light side of it. You know, if you want to get into heavy industry and stuff like that, there's still probably some career paths and some industrial fields that still will utilize the human element a lot more for a little bit longer. But overall, man, shit is cooked, nigga. This shit is cooked. You trying to get into the information shit, the data shit, all that's, nah, we don't need you. Well, I just got my degree. Fuck your degree. I just got a new chatbot. And my chatbot can do what you can do 10 times faster. And it's gonna work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't need a lunch break. It doesn't need vacation time. It doesn't need maternity leave or grievance leave or medical insurance. It won't take smoke breaks or nothing. It just works all day long, every day, nonstop. And we just had a new feature where it can update itself. So if it runs into an issue that it seems to have a problem with, it will rewrite its own code so that it can figure out this issue more efficiently. And it may send a memo or email to a human counterpart saying, hey, at this time we encountered this specific bug. And how we fixed it was we implemented this code right here. And then the human will look at it and be like, I don't even understand what that says. But as long as you said you fixed it and things are working efficiently, then it's good, I guess. The building isn't burning down. So I guess we're okay. I guess we're all right since the building's not burning down. And I seen a clip today. I didn't watch it, but the title of one of the guys I listen to a lot, he had a video that said, AI is advancing faster than most people think. And then I think Grok 4 just dropped yesterday or the day before. So Grok is Elon Musk. That's what they use over there on X is the Grok model. And they're saying Grok 4 is pretty damn good. So I've seen a headline for that too. And I haven't listened to any of the tech stuff today or yesterday, really. But I definitely need to listen to some tonight or maybe on the way to work in the morning to see what are they talking about. AI is advancing faster than we think it is. Are we going to be? Some people were saying legit that we might reach. There is a strong chance we could reach super intelligence like this year or early next year. We might have that singularity pop off, and then it'll be. I mean, just like this, like the introduction to the AI stuff is like, wow, this is going really fast. We didn't think it'd move this fast. And then as soon as that fucking singularity hit, everybody will still say the same thing. Wow, we didn't think it would come that fast. Like, yeah. You better pay attention. And then I did read one tech headline today. NVIDIA has reached $4 trillion. The company itself is now valued at $4 trillion. I think it's the highest valued company in existence right now. $4 trillion, NVIDIA. And I've been telling people for months, invest in NVIDIA, invest in this company. They are making the hardware that's necessary to run the AI. And they are top dog and they are doing the best at it. And a lot of different industries have full faith in the capabilities of NVIDIA and their G series chips and all these other chips they're putting out. And they just reached $4 trillion asset worth. And so soon as I read that article, let me buy another share of NVIDIA real quick. Let me get another share of that shit real quick. It went up 2.7% yesterday. Oh yeah, that's my NVIDIA gonna be a major part of my retirement. NVIDIA will be a major component to my retirement as long as these motherfuckers stay steaming ahead like they doing and breaking all the barriers as far as computing goes. Man, we in there. Jensen Wong, keep doing your thing, Nate, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'm a piggyback off of that shit, dog. I can't trust Social Security to be there for me. You know, when I get ready to go sit down and retire, I don't think that shit gonna work the same. So let me keep investing in some of these stocks. But NVIDIA said, hey, boom. So they said they booming. $4 trillion. Go ahead, man. God damn. Let me get a little piece. I don't even want much. I don't even want much. Just let me get a little bit. A little teeny piece of that. 4 trillion. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see some dividends pop up every now and again. Grok went rogue. Well, that's what they said. Yo, it's like the most free thinking agent. Like it really is going to think and be more free and not as controlled as like Perplexity or Anthropic or Chat GPT or whatever. Like they're saying like, nah, Grok doesn't have a lot of restraints on it, which makes it funny and fun. And I'm getting so tired of the anti-Semitic stuff. Like, fuck the Jews, man. Not like that, but I'll say fuck niggas too, yo. Because if you think a critique about you and your culture means somebody hates you, then fuck you, bro. I don't hate anybody, but I can definitely make an assessment of what I understand and what I see and how other people explain things to me. I can make my own assessment about that shit. You know what? Jews and the Zionist Jews run everything. That's why that Epstein file, that client list won't never come out, because the Jews don't want it to. Because it'll prove that once you start like looking at shit like that, then you're gonna dig deeper, and then you're gonna realize the Jews killed motherfucking JFK. Well, Israel had JFK killed. Israel had 9/11 happen. Israel was behind fucking Epstein and a bunch of other motherfuckers, yo. And Mossad is a goddamn another fucking shield for the goddamn military industrial complex, bro. And they do not want us to know shit like this, but we know it. So if Grok goes on there and say some dumb shit about the Jews, well, that's not anti-Semitic. It's facts, nigga, facts. These are all facts, buddy. I might have to write something about Epstein or something. Yeah, because their stocks went so high. That shit went up super high. Like with their last rendition of their chips, man, their stocks went from like $140 to $1,000 per share. It went up so fast and so hard. It was like, nah, other people can't get their foot in the door. You know, like damn, that shit did like that overnight, and I missed that shit. You know, because I would have sold. I got a few shares at $1,000, or it was over $1,000 a share. I would have definitely sold like 2 of them. I would have sold like 2 shares. Let me get $2,000 real quick. Let me get that. And then as soon as they did the split, I would have just bought more shares. With the $2,000 I made off 2 shares when they did the split, I would have went back in there and brought 10 more fucking shares with the $2,000. Fuck that. Now I'm up. I'm really up. I'd be really, really up on their ass. Most of the stuff that we call AI are large language models. That's the thing, is large language models. But but they are helping to advance themselves, and so that's where the generative part is starting to come into play, because they are coding, and they say it takes reasoning to understand certain elements of math, because math is very abstract. So if these things can understand the code to make themselves better, this is a true artificial intelligence. Now, is it a general intelligence, or is it a super intelligence? Not yet. Definitely not yet. But it's not far from it. And at the same time, I don't think that fucking DARPA and these deep black projects, these motherfuckers not gonna tell us what they got. They probably already got some shit like whatever Tony Stark's, his AI, whatever that shit was. I guarantee you DARPA already got some shit like that they question for everything like it's a fucking guide. But how should we handle this issue? What should we do next about this? And then they talk to their little AI guide to give them some fucking answers and some direction. I just always feel like the government is, at least a couple of years ahead of us on everything, if not, decades ahead of us. And then OpenAI already had to go to the government and say, hey, with their last Q-Star thing, they was like, this is really something. And I don't think they say they're not ever going to give Q-Star to the public. They'll use Q-Star to make all the other models that come to the public. So they already have a very, very super advanced AI that can make other AIs. And there's like, I think we need to give this shit to the government. And now, once again, DARPA, with their own projects and programs that they're doing, now they're getting stuff from the public sector. And it's like, yeah, just advance everything super fucking fast, bro. Because if we don't do it, then China's going to do it. And if China doesn't do it, then Russia's going to do it. And somebody's going to beat us to the punch. The same way they beat us into outer space. Same way Russia put up a fucking satellite before we did. And Americans hate that. We don't like not being first. Can't let these Chinese and these Russian motherfuckers beat us to the punch. All they have to do is pull the plug. I don't think they can pull the plug, bro. Once again, because if we stop our research and our advancements toward this thing, then that doesn't mean that everyone else is going to stop. And whoever can reach super intelligence and have a way to maintain control over this thing, they will dominate the next century and probably the future in general. Whoever reaches it first will definitely have dictating powers. They will definitely have dictating powers over every market. So I see why people are concerned. I definitely see the concern. And but everybody sees the potential too. Everybody sees the potential in reaching super intelligence first, and everybody fears not reaching super intelligence first. So this is the biggest arms race we've had since, the nuclear revolution. Because governments use all technology as a weapon. I don't give a fuck what it is. Even if it's the weather, they will weaponize weather. I'll make it rain on you, or I will make it a drought in your region. So this new technology will be one of the ultimate weapons, And a lot of people predict that it will be the last technology that we will have to produce. If we can figure out super intelligence, it's super intelligence. We no longer have to use our own intelligence ever again. We've created something that is infinitely smarter than we are. So we can just tell it, hey, there is this issue that we would like to solve. And it will think and it will be like, well, here's your solution to that issue. Or there is a need for a product design for a certain thing. And they're like, well, here's your design for it. And no one will have to do shit. Superintelligence will be mankind's last invention. It will be the last thing we need to make. But it also may be the building of our own demise. I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and she has a part-time job at a restaurant, and she says that some of the younger people who work there in their 20s don't know how to count change. They don't know how to count change. I'm like, that's not sad. That's fucking scary. That's kind of scary. You got somebody in their 20s, and if you tell them to give you 47 cents, they would struggle to try to figure out what coins actually make up 47 cents. And it's because we're rapidly pushing towards a cashless society where everything is direct deposit and you have your debit card or your Apple Pay or whatever, and you don't handle money. You don't, especially change. People don't really count out change anymore. I can't remember the last time, even me, I can't remember the last time I went grocery shopping with cash and then had exact change. Oh, your bill is $119.37. I can't remember the last time I had to count out money, like paper money, and then look for 37 cents. It's been a long time. And so I can see how like younger people just are confused when they see nickels and quarters and dimes. What the fuck is this? Well, this is worth 5 cents and this is worth 25 cents. It's the big one. And the little brown one is worth 1 cent. And they'll look at you and they'll say, none of this makes any sense to me. Crypto and no cursive writing. That's it, man. If you can have some type of physical currency and still be able to write in script, you can be a spy. I could just send a regular letter written in English, but the way I write it makes it so that people don't really understand. It looks like is that an L or what is that? Like, no, nigga, it's cursive, bro. And people will not know how to decipher that shit. I mean, it's here. I can't imagine, how it will be in the next 25, 30 years, but it's here now. And it's bad already. How it is, taking away a lot of our cognitive functions where we don't have to think about a lot of stuff anymore because things just happen when we want it to happen. It just does. Which is cool. I like things happening just because I want it to. Hello, Uber Eats, bring me some food. Your bill is due. Pay. Your bill is paid. Great. Didn't even have to get out my fucking couch to do that. You know? I remember you have to go to the water department to pay your water bill, or send a check or money order in the mail or something. We don't pay bills like that anymore. We don't do hardly anything. We're just so lazy. But it makes things convenient, so we like it. And I think this trend will always be there. This trend of convenience and easy access, less walking time. I think this trend will continue and advance. And like I say, if it's like this now, where someone in their 20s doesn't know how to count coins, once again, I can't imagine the generation that comes after them, in the next 25 years. What the fuck will these people be like? What will their educational curriculum be like? How will they teach the new people? And if you're in your 20s and you can't count coins, and then you have a kid, you're definitely not going to be able to teach your kid shit if you don't know. And then you send them to school and say, well, the school system teaches kids, right? No, it doesn't. It indoctrinates more than it indoctrinates more than it educates. Nowadays, school teaches people what to think. They teach you what to think. Vote blue no matter who. Republicans are bad. You should hate Donald Trump. And the brainwashing really works on most people. The average person will succumb to propaganda and malinformation through the educational system. Why? Because it's coming from people of authority who you feel you should be able to believe. And because they're saying things that they say things in such a matter-of-fact way, and they present information as if it is a fact, that you just believe it. You just believe it. And that's indoctrination. So tell the lie often enough and it becomes the truth. You don't want creative, inventive, forward-thinking people. Don't teach them to be that way. You teach them to be little cookie cutouts of the same thing, memorize and regurgitate the same information, and if you pass this standardized test, you're smart because you got a 90. Fuck out of here. You got a 90 on a standardized test that teaches you fucking fuck all. No real information or anything of validity at all. But I'm smart because I aced the test. You aced the test on some dumb shit. A test about dumb shit. All right, let me get off my soapbox. Boozy, what's good, bro? Can't understand the Constitution if you can't read the Constitution. And that's, I think, in 2 generations, we will have people who are so ill-informed and unable to think for themselves that it will only be the elite groups who can make real decisions. And it will be harder and harder to catch the conspiracies. It'll be harder and harder to see through the veil into what reality actually is, because they will always have this false reality that they project to us and make us think this is the entire world and this is your worldview. And it's not. It's a very falsified reality a very sanitized and cherry-picked version of reality where Israel is good. And it's like, man, I don't know about that. Man. A two-party political system is great. I don't know about that. Nah. You know? Sooner or later, they'll have a group of people who will never be able to question anything because they cannot formulate a original, independent thought. It will be impossible for them. It will be impossible for them. We are heading quickly towards George Orwell's 1984. If you've never read it, go back and read it. Go read that book. He laid this shit out in the 40s. In the 40s. You will not be able to think for yourself, do anything for yourselves, create your own relationships or family units. Everything will be given to you by the state. Your job will be given to you. Your food rations will be given to you. And the only reason we will allow you to maintain any type of relationship is just because we need people. And so, yeah, you got to reproduce and have kids. But that's the only thing. You don't be fucking for pleasure. You don't go out here and have fun writing novels and juggling and doing card tricks. None of that shit. Only what we tell you to do. And that is go to work, come home, eat your gruel, take your ass to sleep until tomorrow. Until you got to get up and go to work tomorrow. That's all we need you to do. That'll be a wrap. Double speak is what they call it. Double speak. Mm-mm. Yo, this is crazy. My everything is about the Epstein list right now. Motherfuckers are turning into the Man in Black. You will forget everything we said. Then this one is the official 9/11 story. This small mass completely destroyed this large mass. It doesn't work like that. That's not how gravity works. That's impossible. We will release the Epstein list. We just need more time. The Epstein list is on my desk. There is no Epstein list. Epstein clients are running this shit show. Yo, it's everywhere. It's like some more AI stuff. You can't beat this stuff, man. Like I'm telling people everywhere, yo. This shit is just what it is.
Time trying to convince a fool. What's something you had to learn the hard way?
Arguments without a solution is a waste. So if you're gonna bring up an issue, make sure you have a solution ready to be suggested.
Wasting your time trying to convince a fool that he ain't a fool only makes two damn fools. What's something you had to learn the hard way?
Man, I gave loyalty to people who was just using me for their convenience. That shit still tears me up, but fuck them.
I thought holding that grudge was power, but it was a prison. They can't feel when you hold that grudge. Only person feeling that is you.
Yeah. I don't hold no grudges. I don't hold no grudges. I wrote a new song. Y'all know I be writing songs all the time, though.
Trap House Entertainment. I'm about to transform, better beat the transition, cause the pieces get torn when I scribble my speeches. My pen is the wine, I don't need no addition. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J dealers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every nigga and she let you hit it wrong. Just don't bust in a hot box in the whip, windows up in the summer. And watch the smoke stank like we some real sinners. Real name Prince, but they still call me Venom. You mad at the pack, still stuck in your feelings. I ran around the track, you still stuck in position. I make shit happen, you hope and a wishing. Too precise, niggas know I've been nice. Pros do it right first time, never twice. All these wild ends when I bet on they life. You can roll 10 dice, still on thin ice. Sharks in the water already smell good. You might lose your life trying to do what we does. 2 or 3 slubs, now your mama need a hug. I'ma drop everything, I ain't holding no grudge. Close to the edge, all I need is a nudge. Try to holler at my bitch and the hoe won't budge. Show no love to these homo thugs. Dropped out of school and I sold more drugs. Get my mind right when I roll that kush. High as a kite when I blow that good. Take a little hike through the wish a nigga was, and it's all on sight if you think I'm puss.
I'm gonna drop everything. I don't hold no grudge. Told y'all I don't hold no grudges. I had it perfect timing, Mr. Meme. Perfect timing, Mr. Meme. Take a little hike through the Wish a Nigga Woods. Wish a Nigga Wood. Hey, hey.
I'm about to transform, better beat the transition, cause the pieces get torn when I scribble my scriptures. My pen is the wine, I don't need no addition. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J killers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every nigga and she let you hit it wrong. Just don't bust in a hot box in the whip, windows up in the summer. And watch the folks act like we some real sinners. Real name Prince, but they still call me Venom. You mad and the bank still stuck in your business. I ran around the track, you still stuck in position. I make shit happen, you hope and a wishing. Flow too precise, niggas know I've been nice. Pros do it right first time, never twice. All these wild ends when I bet on their life. You can roll 10 dice, still on thin ice. Sharks in the water, already smell blood. You might lose your life trying to do what we does. 2 or 3 slugs, now your mama need a hug. I'ma drop everything, I ain't holding no grudge. Close to the edge, all I need is a nudge. Try to holler at my bitch and the hoe won't budge. Show no love to these homo thugs. Dropped out of school and I sold more drugs. Get my mind right when I roll that kush. High as a kite when I blow that good. Take a little hike through the wish a nigga would. And it's on sight if you think I'm puss. More money, more.
Do you want it more than I do? I don't think so, nigga. I don't think you want it more than I do, bro. Want it more? Oh, boy, I went heavy on them bars on that one right there, boy. They got some bars on that one, boy.
I'm about to transform, better beat the transition, till the pieces get torn when I scribble my scriptures. My pen is the wine, I don't need no addition. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J killers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every nigga and she let you hit it wrong. Just don't bust in a hot box in the whip, windows up in the summer. And watch us folks act like we some real sinners. Real name Prince, but they still call me Venom. You mad and the bank still stuck in your feelings. I ran around the track, you still stuck in position. I make shit happen, you hope it better wishing.
My pen is a wand. I don't need no magicians. I'm a motherfucking wizard. Yeah. Flow too precise. Niggas know I've been nice.
Flow too precise, niggas know I've been nice. Pros do it right first time, never twice. All these wild ends when I bet on their life. You can roll 10 dice, still on thin ice. Sharks in the water, already smell blood. You might lose your life trying to do what we does. 2 or 3 slugs, now your mama need a hug. I'ma drop everything, I ain't holding no grudge. Close to the edge, all I need is a nudge. Try to holler at my bitch and the whole won't budge. Show no love to these homo thugs. Dropped out of school and I sold more drugs. Get my mind right when I roll that kush. High as a kite when I blow that good. Take a little hike through the wish a nigga would. And it's on sight if you think I'm puss.
Oh boy, this next album is coming out pretty good so far, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna write about next, but it's gonna be more rappy stuff like this. I'm gonna step away from the R&B shit for a little minute. I really need to get back to that rock album. I want to finish that up because I'm definitely gonna drop a few more projects this year. This is gonna be a heavy music year for me. Like I say, I already put out 6 albums. 6 albums. I think I gotta Google some shit. I think that's some type of record, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some type of record. I've never heard of any other artist putting out 6 full albums in 1 week. I released 6 albums in 1 week. Even Master P and them boys couldn't do that shit back in the day. Master P and them, No Limit, they was dropping the album like every month. Mia X will come out with something, a Silk the Shocker come out with something, a Pia come out with something, or they come out with a group album. Like, yo, them boys is doing that shit hard for like a couple years, yo. Then they signed Snoop Dogg, and then now you got Snoop dropping some shit. Mystical. Like everybody, like every month, No Limit Soldier or No Limit Records had some new shit from one of their artists. But they still ain't do it like I did it. I did 6 albums in a fucking week, nigga. Beat that, top that. You know what I'm saying? Some career artists don't even have 6 whole albums. Some people got like 4 or 5 albums. You know, everybody can't be Nas and KRS-One. KRS-One got like 28 albums, I think. Like 27 or 28 albums KRS-One has done in his career. I think Nas got like 15 albums or some shit like that. You know, everybody can't do it like that. Everybody can't do it like me neither and put out 6 albums in 1 week though. You know, so and in some aspect, I'm looking at myself as the GOAT, nigga. And then I still got about 6 more albums to drop. If I put them shits out, that'd be 12 albums in 1 year. Basically, an album every month from a solo artist with no fucking features. No features. That's another thing that you would have to take into consideration. When any artist does anything, there's some help. You know, J. Cole prides himself on doing all of his albums by himself with no features. But that nigga ain't never dropped 6 of them in a week, though. You know what I'm saying? And he still be in the studio and get, you know, inspiration and shit from his team or whatever. Even though he does most of all the heavy writing himself, I can do heavy writing too, bro. I got 6 albums worth of material, and I wrote every word, bar for bar, line for line, by myself, with very little help, because I did steal some shit from you guys, but I'm not gonna give y'all credit for that shit. I done told y'all that from day one. All my shit. I'm one of the most prolific writers I've ever met. I hate to be tooting my own horn like that, but I even when I was like doing traditional recordings and everything, me and some of the homies got in an argument one time because I told one guy, I said, I don't think these other 2 guys are really serious about it. And that was in a private conversation, and he went back and he said that to one of the guys. Oh, Trap said he don't think you really serious with the music. And then that guy came and confronted me. He was like, you told that motherfucker I ain't serious. I said, no, I don't think you are serious. I don't think you are serious about the music. You've never come to us one time and said, yo, I just bought us some beats. Let's write something to these beats that I paid for. I was always buying all the fucking beats. And you never came to us one time and said, yo, I just booked a studio session for us. I was always that motherfucker buying beats and booking studio sessions. Money out of my own pocket trying to get us hot, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the buzz out there and keep making more music. And then on top of that, like when I released my first mixtape, like I didn't have the homies on there, but I had a bunch of fucking solo shit then. And I told the other homies, like, y'all need some solos, man. Don't keep writing for the group, nigga. Write your own shit. Don't think I'm always gonna have a hook in a verse to fill a song out. You need to have your own 2-3 verses, your own fucking hook by yourself. And the one guy who I said wasn't serious, I don't think he ever did a solo track. So no, nigga, I don't think you're taking the music serious. You're not writing a lot. You're not writing. You're not buying beats. And you're not booking studio sessions. So how else can I how else am I supposed to look at this situation? Always been a prolific writer. My shit ain't the best by any means, but I do it a lot. And that shit ain't the best, but I definitely do it a lot. More than, once again, honestly, honestly, more than any other person I've met personally, anybody I know in real life, I've written more songs than anybody I know. There's not anybody, even my cousin who does music a lot, I got dozens of more songs than he has. Dozens more. And he has an in-house studio, and I mean he's pretty busy with the music too. That nigga don't write as much as I do though. And my cousin don't even write. He punch in. He just freestyle most of his shit, come up with it on the spot. If it sounds good, he'll keep it. If it doesn't, he'll just punch over it and just record something else over that shit. Until he, finds the flow and the right words that he wants to go into the song. But it's not like he doesn't do like I do, sit down and with a beat for a couple hours and go over, this bar, 8 syllables, 4 syllables, eight syllables, 16 bars. All right, I'm gonna break this down. Maybe I can do 8 bars. And he don't do that shit. He'll make a beat, then he does the mumble thing and try to find a flow. So he'll turn the beat on, he'll be like, da 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 da, oh, and then he'll record that, and then he'll slowly put words into the flow. And it's cool. I like watching him do that shit because I actually like that style. I wish I could do that. But I'm like, bro, you don't never write your shit down? He's like, no, I don't be writing, bro. Like, that's crazy. But this year alone, I've written over 50 songs just this year. By the end of the year, I probably have 100 songs just this year alone, 100 songs that I wrote. Y'all don't believe me? Somebody in here is not believing me. I swear. Because they too many people in here. Everybody don't know me like that. So they not gonna believe me. But I do it like this though. You see the date. So on 1/1/25, the first day of the year, I wrote that song right there. There's tons of other shit from last year. But we ain't gonna look at none of that from last year, just this year alone. That right there is 1/1/25. And so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71. I wrote 71 songs this year, guys. 71. Most motherfuckers who do music don't even have 71 songs all together. That's just since the first of this year, bro. And then y'all see when the last one on there is when. Focus, nigga. Focus on the words. 11:48 a.m. Today. The last song I got finished was Whip. I just wrote that on Sunday. And then today at 11:48 p.m. I just finished another track. I feel you, P. Hey, people be too busy, But at the same time, we make time for what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? They always some time. If that's what you want to do. Motherfuckers will make time. I just make time to write. What I said, how many songs? 71? I can't even remember how many I counted just now. 70. It's over 70. Over 70 songs since the beginning of the year. But once again, if you just break that down into, let's say, 10 songs a piece for an album, that's 7 albums. I wrote 7 albums this year already. When I say I'm a prolific writer, I'm not trying to 71. I'm not trying to exaggerate, man. I just write a lot. And then on top of that, my shit don't be trash. My shit don't be trash. My shit be bars, bro. Bars. Let's check out these last 2 songs again, man. I'm writing towards my new album. It just, the placeholder is just called New. This album doesn't even have a title yet. We're just slowly adding songs to this playlist. And this is a duplicate song right here. So there's really 2 songs on this list right now. But peep the bars. My pen game is tough, nigga. My pen game is on point. And I feel like the more I write, the better I get at this shit sometimes. Man, I just get better and better and better and better and better and better. Hey, hey, hey. I just really wanna say, y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters gotta imitate. Always trying to do what I do. I just really wanna say, y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters gotta imitate. Always trying to do what I do. All these bitches wanna crown me. These niggas wanna lie me. Switching up colors like they down me. You try to ride on me, you gon' down me. That's the way it's gotta be. I want respect and loyalty. We rollin' weed, pick overseas. We blowin' green, trips overseas. The Medici and Medellin, Colombia, coffee beans. I'm tryna see some better scenes. We at the beach with better scenes. We got receipts and recipes, and I whip it mean. Then I serve it to the streets. No time for these SOBs. You know my whip game proper, cause my car is too legit. You know my whip game proper, say some dick out to this bitch. You know my whip game proper, punch a nigga in the shit. You know my whip game proper, cause I do it with my wrist. You know my whip game proper, cause my car is too legit. You know my whip game proper, say some dick out to this bitch. You know my whip game proper, punch a nigga in the shit. You know my whip game proper, cause I do it with my wrist. Ladies know, I set the mood. Fiends know, I got the juice. In Paris, got a pair of shoes. She open like a parachute. Deuce, like a pair of twos. Two loose, off that Grey Goose. Got no game for lame dudes. And whip it hard like Jesus. I just really wanna say, y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters got it. Always trying to do what I do. I just really wanna say, y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters got it. Always trying to do what I do. Haters gotta imitate. Always trying to do what I do. Nobody can't do it like me. I keep saying that. That's the whole conversation. You can't do it like me, bro. You gotta go super hard. Do you want it more than I do? I don't think so. I don't think nobody want it more than I do. I want it bad. I want to be this.
I'm about to transform, better beat the transition, cause the pages get torn when I scribble my scriptures. My pen is the wine, I don't need no addition. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J Millers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every nigga and she let you hit it raw. Just don't bust in a hot pot, silhouette windows up in the summer. And watch the folks act like we some real sinners. Real name Prince, but they still call me Venom. You mad and the pack still stuck in your feelings. I run around the track, you still stuck in position. I make shit happen, you hope and a wish. Flow too precise, niggas know I've been nice. Pros do it right first time, never twice. All these wild ends when I bet on their life. You can roll 10 dice, still on thin ice. Sharks in the water already smell blood. You might lose your life trying to do what we does. 2 or 3 slugs, now your mama need a hug. I'ma drop everything, I ain't holding no grudge. Close to the edge, all I need is a nudge. Try to holler at my bitch and the hoe won't budge. Show no love to these homo thugs. Dropped out of school and I sold more drugs. Get my mind right when I roll that kush. High as a kite when I blow that good. Take a little hike through the wish a nigga woods and it's on sight if you think I'm puss. Trap House Entertainment. I just really wanna say my niggas can't move how I move. Haters got no time, always trying to do what I do. I just really wanna say your niggas can't move how I move. Haters got no time, always trying to do what I do. All these bitches wanna cry on me. These niggas wanna lie on me. Switching up colors like they die on me. Tryna ride on me, you gon' die on me. That's the way it's gotta be. All respect and loyalty. We rollin', we pick overseas. We blow like green trips overseas. Medici, Medellin, Colombia, on the coffee beans. I'm trying to see some better seats. We at the beach with better seats. We got receipts and recipes. Ain't no whip it, mean. And I serve it to the streets. No chatter for these SOBs. Say y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters gotta imitate, always trying to do what I do. I just really wanna say y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters gotta imitate, always trying to do what I do. You know my whip game proper, cause my car is too legit. You know my whip game proper, slang some dick down to this bitch. You know my whip game proper, punch a nigga in the shit. You know my whip game proper, cause I do it with my wrist. You know my whip game proper, cause my car is too legit. You know my whip game proper, slang some dick down to this bitch. You know my whip game proper, punch a nigga in the shit. You know my whip game proper, cause I do it with my wrist. Ladies know I set the mood, fiends know I got the juice in Paris, got a parachute. She open like a parachute, loose like a pair of tools. Too loose off that green goose, got no game for lame dudes and whip it hard like Jesus. I just really wanna say y'all niggas can't move how I move. Haters gotta imitate, always trying to do what I do. I just really wanna say y'all niggas can't move how I move.
That new song do go hard though. I ain't gonna lie. I say I finished typing at 11:40 something. I was on my lunch break. I was in the cafeteria at work. Like, let me go ahead and put this damn song together real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me just have this shit ready for when I get home. Everybody coming in there, and I think I had like two people trying to talk to me, or at least speak. Walk in, you know, hey, Charles, how you doing? I had my headphones on though. I just look at them and I just nod my head like, yo, what's up? I'm in the mix right now, people. Trying to get this thing finalized. Trying to get this track finalized while I leave the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? I'm being creative on my lunch break. I say, if you want to do something, you'll find time to do it. There is always some time. I don't never have time to do XYZ. Yeah, I don't believe that. I can never find the time. Bitch, you find time to watch TV. You find time to go hang out at the bar. You find time to sit around and smoke weed and drink. You got, hey man, they always some time. They always time. It is what we dedicate and allocate our time towards. You know? You know what I'm saying? I can't. I wish I can do that, man, but I don't be having the time. I gotta work. I got 2 kids. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Especially that, because I don't have any kids in my house. You know, my son is grown. He's a grown adult. So I can understand people with kids and stuff like that. But they still always time. I seen one lady remix some songs, remix a Rage Against the Machine song, sitting in her toddler's room and playing on like the little baby piano thing. She's playing on that, hitting the mallet with her baby in her hand. And she's sitting there rapping and remixing songs and shit. You know why? Because she found the fucking time to do that shit. And she had to write because it was a complete remix to the lyrics. Like she same beat and stuff, but she came up with her own lyrics about being a mom. So first of all, she had to write that song, come up with the lyrics and you know, write that song, get it memorized, and then she sat down with a baby in her hands and did a little TikTok video. You can't tell me there ain't no time. I know that's right. I'm going to make time to play that shit. I make time for my art. I make time for my music. And I make time for my video games. Because that's the shit I like to do the most. I need to find some time to read. I started reading the book and I got about halfway through it and then I just put it down. It's a good story too. I need to just read it. Maybe I'm you know, now that I think about it, I might read a chapter tonight before I go to bed. That's all it takes, you know, just read a chapter or two every evening. Before you know it, like, damn, that was the last chapter? Guess I got finished with that. I found the time to read that book. But when did you read it? Nah, when I'm laying in bed, right before I start dozing off for sleep. I just read a few pages. Sometimes reading actually helps me sleep better. I fall asleep nice and cozy if I'm reading some shit. Okay. Oh, but I didn't put any black on my palette. I just got skin tones right now. So I'm gonna wait on her hair. But I did get her face, the profile, pretty much blocked in. That's something for today. I really ran my mouth a lot more than anything this afternoon. And we listened to the new song a couple of times, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? We're not on no real rush. Like I said, my goal is to have this underpainting done by the weekend. You know, if I can start my other painting on Monday, I'll be fine with that. So if it takes today's Thursday, so if it takes us, you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get this thing blocked in, no problem. As long as we get to start a new painting on Monday. Let me run to the bathroom. I'll come back and clean these brushes up, and then we'll head downstairs.
Trap House Entertainment. I'm about to transform, better beat the transition, cause the pictures get torn when I scribble my scriptures. My pen is the wine, I don't need no magician. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J dealers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every nigga and she let you hit it raw. Just don't bust in a hot box in the whip, windows up in the summer. And watch the folks act like we some real sinners. Real name Prince, but they still call me Venom. You mad at the pack, still stuck in your feelings. I ran around the track, you still stuck in position. I make shit happen, you hope and a wishing. Flow too precise, niggas know I've been nice. Pros do it right first time, never twice. All these wild ends when I bet on their life. You can roll 10 dice, still on thin ice. Sharks in the water already smell blood. You might lose your life trying to do what we does. 2 or 3 slugs, now your mama need a hug. I'ma drop everything, I ain't holding no grudge. Close to the edge, all I need is a nudge. Try to holler at my bitch and the hoe won't budge. Show no love to these homo thugs. Dropped out of school and I sold more drugs. Get my mind right when I roll that kush. High as a kite when I blow that good. Take a little hike through the wish a nigga was, and it's all on sight if you think I'm pussy.
It's all on sight. Niggas think I'm pussy. Come catch me, dog. I think I left my phone in the hallway.
Trap House Entertainment. I'm about to transform, better pick the transition, cause the pieces get torn when I scribble my scriptures. My pen is the wine, I don't need no magician. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J dealers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every day.
I do it for the prodigies and the J Dillers. Looking for monogamy, but the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fuck every nigga. And she let you hit it raw, just don't bust in her. Well, hey, I surprise myself with the bars sometimes, man. They be too fire. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fuck every nigga. Life will fuck you over, bro. Don't try to marry that bitch. Just live it the best as you can, man. Cause life is for everybody. That bitch is for the streets. You think you're gonna tame this thing and lock it down? Never. Life will always throw you a curveball. And as soon as you think you got that shit under control, psych. Here's an uppercut. Bow. God damn, life be lifing. I don't be liking that shit all the time. What IPPS? I don't understand that shit. How do you have so many subscribers? But for my YouTube, I've had this channel for 10 years. This is hardly any subscribers. Oh, you're talking about whoever IPP sec? Yeah, my subscribers are low. It's only the real ones. That's why I don't even care about subscribers. about the numbers. I care about the quality of subscribers. You know, I have quality members to my channel. That's all I'd be looking for. They used to let the lyrics scroll across the screen, but it's like you can't get the lyrics to scroll anymore. You gotta.
I'm about to transform better people.
Yeah, it won't scroll the lyrics, or not how it used to. I guess there may be another way for the lyrics to scroll, but I can't get it to do it. All right, brand new song. Let's listen to it one more time before we get out the studio, guys.
Trap House Entertainment.
Let me turn my auto lock off. I say I really do like this track too. It's a fun track.
Trap House Entertainment. I'm about to transform, better beat the transition, cause the pieces get torn when I scribble my scriptures. My pen is the one, I don't need no addiction. I'm a motherfucking wizard, can't spell for a living. Use a goddamn lizard, my squad full of killers. I do it for the prodigies and the J killers. Looking for monogamy, the ring won't fit her. Cause life is a bitch and she fucks every nigga and she let you hit it raw. Just don't bust in a hot box in the whip, windows up in the summer. And watch the smoke stack like we some real sinners. Real name Prince, but they still call me Venom. You mad and the back still stuck in your feelings. I ran around the track, you still stuck in position. I make shit happen, you hope and wishing. Flow too precise, niggas know I've been nice. Pros do it right first time, never twice. All these wild ends when I bet on they life. You can roll 10 dice, still on thin ice. Sharks in the water already smell blood. You might lose your life trying to do what we does. 2 or 3 slugs, now your mama need a hug. I'ma drop everything, I ain't holding no grudge. Close to the edge, all I need is a nudge. Try to holler at my bitch and the hoe won't budge. Show no love to these homo thugs. Dropped out of school and I sold more drugs. Get my mind right when I roll that kush. High as a kite when I blow that good. Take a little hike through the wish a nigga was, and it's all on sight if you think I'm puss. Woo! Want it more.
I made that shit while I was at work, so I didn't even hear it on the big speaker downstairs yet. I'm really about to go bump that shit super loud on my big speaker. And get that bass feeling in my chest. Feel that bass line in my chest. I am currently doing creative expressions with my prison class, which is basically my version of art therapy. And I like taking stuff in to show the guys. And I wanted to show them my patent that I have for my paintbrush holder. Bro, don't you know I don't know what the fuck I did with my patent? I don't know where I put that shit at. I gotta find that thing. So I need to frame it. Get it and put it in a frame. All right. Turn the AC off. It's starting to get warm in here now. Hey, I sure appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your evening with me in the studio while we put together our next piece for the Whisper series. Got some skin tone done. It's coming out pretty nicely. We'll be back in here tomorrow doing the same thing. I hope the rest of your evening is awesome, and I'll get with you guys in the next one. Peace. We're out of here.